Welcome to EdScoop TV. I'm Wyatt Kash, and we're here at the SETDA Leadership Summit. And joining me this morning is Todd Lawrence. Todd is the State E-Rate Coordinator at the Idaho Department of Education, and he's also the current chair of SETDA. Todd, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Wyatt.
I know you're working on a variety of initiatives in Idaho, but tell us about one in particular maybe that you're most excited that you and your team have been working on over the past year.
Yeah, our team spends a lot of time on the broadband side of things, helping schools get connected throughout the state. Some schools have more challenges, either geographic or student population, or even staffing for that matter. So there's a lot of federal funds and now new appropriated state funds that are available to help offset a lot of those costs that can be reapplied in other aspects of their budget. So we as a team really help those districts and support them in the process of ensuring deadlines are met, forms are filed appropriately, monitor their activity, and then make sure that they have the appropriate information to get those appropriated dollars, both from the federal side and from the state side. So it's a big benefit to budgets that can be reallocated elsewhere in their budgets. So,
give us an example of how that's had an impact on some or many districts, and maybe what recommendations you'd have to other states that are similarly working with E-rate funding.
Yeah. So the E-rate. So there's twofold. So the E-rate side is the larger portion of the two. So I believe every school should try to take advantage of the federal dollars on the E-rate side. I also am a believer that I think states should fall in suit of on board with an appropriated non-E-rated portion to help offset that portion of the cost as well. In most cases, it's the smaller amount of the portion, but it is still a vital importance, especially with the WAN costs in a lot of school districts. They're usually higher than the LAN costs. So we do both LAN and WAN reimbursements from the state perspective. So it is a net zero cost to the district. But we still, just because it's paid for doesn't mean they need to be fiscally mindful of the costs of those services as well. So we help them through that process as well.
And as you look ahead to the upcoming year, what are some of your other top priorities?
Well, we're looking at a lot of education, digital education from either distance learning, or we do have a Microsoft Academy and also an Adobe Academy type programs to help, like certifications at the student level to help them in a career search or kind of a CTE type environment, a career technology environment. So we have different aspects that are rolled out, and geographics is not a concern because a lot of it is done either digitally or virtually. So we're reaching out in different ways that are exciting that districts are grapping onto.
And lastly, what broader EdTech trends are you paying special attention to and that you believe will have a significant impact on the education marketplace over the next couple of years?
It's a good question. We have several things we're as a team we're focused on in that different aspects. I mean, ESSA is a big thing right now with on the federal side to pay attention to what the plan is, kind of where that federal dollars are going to be supporting, and kind of just building an infrastructure behind it to make sure that we have the tools set in place for our districts to ensure that they're doing the things that they want to do. We're not instilling a model or a specific direction for them. We want to give them the empowerment and the tools to make the decisions on their own for what best needs are met in their specific districts and schools. So.
Well, Todd Lawrence, thank you so much for stopping by here at SETDA. Appreciate it and the work that you're doing.
Appreciate it.
Look for more of our coverage at edscoop.com. I'm Wyatt Kash. Thanks for watching.